Well, we're at the 2016 NACAT convention in Pasadena, Texas. And one of the things that we found out after working with hybrids that we have to have these gloves, and you know about that. You also know that they have an expiration date to where you have to have them tested every once in a while. And that's not as easy as you thought it was going to be, is it? Well, we have a solution to that, and that is coming right up. Well, we're at the 2016 NACAT convention in Pasadena, Texas. I'm in the ACDC booth, and with me is Craig and Deb VanBatenberg, and they run the Automotive Careers Development Center, ACDC, and they have a solution to this problem. Here you go, Craig. You're going to tell us a little bit about that.
Absolutely.
But first of all, Deb, tell us a little bit more about ACDC, just in case folks aren't real familiar with all the great things that you have to offer.
All right, great. So ACDC started in the hybrid business very early on in 2000. We've been doing it a very long time. We like to say we're your total resource for hybrid training and all the things that you need to be a great shop, a great classroom. And safety is certainly one of the very first steps. We've had the privilege of working with great vendors to prepare a wonderful glove kit for all of you. And we're here. We are available. We do private training. We do training all over the world. So we're pleased to be here this morning with Jim.
Oh, thanks. And thanks for putting up that little commercial, folks, because you had to hear that so you could hear this great message that's coming up now. Craig, you got to tell us about this great glove program that you now have.
Okay, well, we've been selling gloves for a long time, different types of gloves, leather protectors, you need to have those on there. We have this interesting bag that you have to store your gloves in something, keep them out of sunlight, keep them away from the chemicals. So there's magnets in the back of this. Now, as cars get lighter, they're putting aluminum door skins on the doors, but there's a lot of steel ones. So the idea is when you take your gloves out to work on a hybrid or electric car, take the bag and clip it on the door handle so that people can't open the door. So that's what the magnets are for.
That's a very good idea.
Yeah, and then we do a class called Up Your Voltage, which is 6 days long. And in fact, when we first started teaching it over 11 years ago, it came with a high voltage set of gloves as included. But now the guys have their own gloves. So bring your gloves to class. They go to get their gloves to bring them to class and realize that they weren't inspected in the last 3 years. We also have about 125 independent repair shops that are known as qualified hybrid repair centers. And of course, they have to have gloves to be part of our program, and it really came out of the need of the industry to stay in compliance with OSHA. So you can see this glove right here, it says July 7th, 2016, they were just tested, not long ago. So most gloves, by the way, will have a date on when they were tested, but some glove manufacturers put a date on when they're due. So make sure you read that date carefully. It can be either the day they were tested or the day they're due for testing. But either way, for $90 a year, you can sign up with ACDC, and our 800 number is 800-939-7909. Talk to Chuck McDonald in our office who runs the program for us. And what we're going to do is send you a pair of gloves that were just tested in your size about 2 weeks before yours expire. You take your old gloves, put them back in the envelope, and ship them back to us. If it's not missing the thumb, you'll be fine. If there's no holes, we're going to have those sent out and get tested. If they don't pass the test, then we'll have to talk to you about, you need another glove. But the idea is to get you gloves 2 weeks before they expire. This is for a year's worth, which is 2 tests. We have lots of companies that do it, dealerships that are doing it, schools that are doing it, shops are doing it, because they can't remember to do it. So this is to keep you out of trouble with OSHA. It's not expensive. We pay the postage, and we also do training online so you know how to make it safe. One tip I can give you is you should not be sharing gloves. If you've got a technician, this is their personal safety equipment, not the shop safety equipment. So each tech should have their own gloves with their name on it, and then we send the gloves out to that tech, ship the old ones back, and we do this rotationally. We're the only company that I know of, and we've Googled everything we can that's doing anything like this. Because once you buy gloves, you're kind of on your own. There is a compliance issue here, and people really need to stay in compliance. So that's what we're doing at ACDC. Fix Hybrid, www.fixhybrid.com.
Thank you, Craig. That's very, very good. All right, so there you have it. You know it's important. You know your safety is important. And, I just got to say it. Once again, ACDC come to the rescue.